So in the previous session, we have discussed about summary reports, and we have discussed what exactly is summary report, what it contains, and what are the various features that we have as part of summary reports. And today we'll see how can we configure a summary report in Salesforce by dividing the records to the various small groups based on a selected field. So inside the object, whatever the fields are available, from those fields, we can choose one or more number of fields in order to apply the grouping so that we can divide the records to various small groups. And once the records has been divided to the various groups, how can we show this data in the form of pictorial format by using chart components? We'll see practically. And then how can we schedule the report to be run based on the periodical intervals, which you will see with practical. Now let me create a report first. I'm going to say arg. I'm going to my Salesforce arg now. Now I'm going to my application. Let's go to the reports. I want to create a new report which is used to represent all the account records available inside my object. First of all, let me show all the account records on my report. Then I will show you how to apply the grouping based on the rating field. Click on New Report button. Select the object name. I want to use account objects data to be visible inside the report, so that I'm selecting account. Click on Start Report button. Now it is providing the default fields inside the report. But I don't want this default fields. I would like to remove some of the fields. So that just I'm going to that outline tab. Here we are having this columns section. Now I would like to customize the columns to be visible inside my report. I don't want this last activity column. Just you can click on cross symbol, which will remove this field from the report. I don't want account owner also. I don't want billing state, type, last modified date. Now, as of now, we are placing only these two. Now, let me add few more fields to be visible inside my report. I'm adding the columns like in the C, annual revenue, type, ownership, SLA, phone, fax, customer priority, and the active status. These are the fields I would like to show inside my report. Let me go to the filters tab. Let me select the frequency of data. I want to show all the records inside the report. Now I don't want to apply any filter condition. I want to collect all time data. I'm using the range of data is all time data. Now click on apply. So whatever the records are available inside my object, all the records will be getting visible. Now click on run button. Now I am able to see all the records available inside my object. In my object, I'm having total 13 account records are available. All the 13 account records has been visible inside my report over here. It's like as a normal tabular report here. Okay, it's a normal tabular report as of now, which I have configured. Now my requirement is here. I want to divide this report because I want to configure a summary report which represents account records by dividing to the various groups based on rating field. Now, as of now, I'm showing these records like as a normal tabular structure. It's a normal tabular report. Okay, it's a normal tabular report over here. So where all the 13 records are visible in the form of tabular structure. One by one, one by one, one by one, we can see. Now, when you observe this rating field, some records are having rating value empty, some records are having rating value cold, some records are having hot, some records are having warm. So, whatever the account records that we have inside my report, each record contains a specific rating value. It may be hot or warm or cold or empty, anything. Now my requirement is whatever the records that we have inside my object. So these 13 records, I want to split them to the various small groups based on rating field. That means all the hot rating records into a separate group, warm rating records into a separate group, cold rating records into a separate group, empty rating records into separate groups. So I want to divide them to the various small groups. Then how can we apply this grouping? Now let's see. Let's click on edit button. Now I'm coming to my report. I want to apply the grouping based on this rating field. So in that case, if you want to apply the apply the grouping based on rating field, here we have two ways. First one, go to the rating field, expand this pick list control. You will be having a small option called as group rows by this field. There is an option called as group rows by this field. So now it is indicating this. There is an option, okay, group rows by this field. There is an option called as group rows by this field, so that we can apply this grouping based on this field. Now, or else directly we can go to that left panel. Here we are having this grouping section here. In this grouping section here, we are having the option group rows. Select the field name, that means rating field inside this quick find box. Go to this quick find box, search for the field name rating here. Whatever the field you want to use to apply the grouping, select the field name as rating. Whenever I'm selecting rating field, automatically whatever the records that we have inside my object, the whole data has been divided into various small groups based on rating field value. Now, when I click on this run button here, let's see. So whatever the 13 records are available, 13 records has been divided into various small groups. When I observe this one in the left side here, you will be having this grouping column here. What is the grouping column? We have selected rating field. Now it is indicating empty 2. That means what? With the rating value empty, there are 2 records are available. These are the 2 records over here. Next, we have hot with 4. That means rating value hot, we have 4 records are available. These are the 4 records over here. Rating value, okay, warm, we have 4 records. These are the 4. With the rating value cold, we have 3 records. So these are the 3 records. Total, we are having 13 records are available inside my object. These 13 records has been divided into 4 groups automatically. Rating value empty, hot, warm, and the cold. Okay, so just you can go to that section, go to that rows groups section, select the column name based on which you would like to apply the grouping. Now, in this case, whenever we are applying this grouping, automatically add chart button has been enabled here. Previously, for the tabular reports, this add chart button has been in disabled state so that we are unable to add any chart component for our tabular report. But whatever the summary reports that we have, for summary reports, we can able to add that chart component also. This whole data Whatever the records that we have inside my report, this is data we can show in the form of chart components. That means pictorial format. Then what chart components you want to apply, we'll see practically today over here. Okay. Now, in this case here, now let's see. I'm having total 13 records are available. These 13 records we have divided into various groups based on rating field. This is the first level of grouping. Now tell me maximum how many levels of groupings that we can apply within a single summary report? 3 levels of grouping. So rating field is 1 level. If you want 1 more level, if you want 1 more level, maximum 3 levels of grouping that we can apply within a report in Salesforce. That is the limitation. Now let's see. So now here we are having this account records. In this account records, we are having this annual revenue field. Now, when I observe this annual revenue field value, there are some records are there which are having annual revenue value empty. Now we are having few records which are having this annual revenue values also. Each record contains their own annual revenue value. So now my requirement is, so whatever the account records are available, okay, whatever the account records are available, whose annual revenue is more than 50 lakhs, more than 50 crores, those customers I would like to treat it as prime customers. That means whatever the account records that we have, these account records I want to divide into two categories here. First one, prime customer. Second one, non-prime. That means a basic customer. Like for example, assume that. I think everybody is having an Amazon account. In order to buy some products also through online, we are using that e-commerce application, Amazon, Flipkart, so many e-commerce applications you are using. Now, whenever I'm purchasing a product through Amazon, then it will check whether I'm a prime customer or not. Prime customer means what? The person who is having the subscription of Amazon Prime Videos. Okay, that means the OTT channel from Amazon. If the person is having the subscription to Amazon Prime Videos, then those people will be called as prime customers. The remaining people will be called as basic customers. In that case, whenever I'm purchasing any product through Amazon, if I'm a prime customer, then delivery will be providing to the customer in the next day itself on free of cost, no delivery charges. Okay, there is a fast delivery for prime customers. Prime customers, valuable customer, because from this customer we are generating some revenue. He got the subscription of our account. We have generated some revenue. He is our customer, so we need to make him happy. We need to make our customer satisfied, so that here we need to provide very fast delivery on free of cost. So that here for the prime customers, they're providing the faster delivery and free of cost. Next day itself, the product will be getting delivered on free of cost. Suppose if he's a normal basic customer, he don't have any subscription of Amazon OTT channel. So at that time, for that customer, it will take minimum 3 days of time to deliver that product. The two delivery charges will be applicable. Depends upon the location, delivery charges are applicable. For the prime customer, no delivery charges with a faster delivery feature. And for the non-prime customers, they're charging some amount also. Delivery charges are applicable. That it will take some time to deliver the products to the customer's place, minimum 3 days. Now, so now in this case, like the similar way here also, whatever the customers, whatever the account records that we have, I want to divide these customers to two categories. First one, prime. Second one, basic. Then how? Based on that annual revenue value. Suppose if the customer's annual revenue value is more than 50 crores, if the customer's annual revenue value is more than 50 crores, then he will be a prime customer, or else he will be a basic customer. That is my requirement. So in that case, how can we create a field to represent whether this customer is a prime customer or basic customer? How can we do that here? For that one, inside my report, I would like to add one additional field. I want to add one more field inside my report over here. But as of now, we have so many fields are available inside this report. But these fields are available where? Inside my object. whatever the fields that I'm representing in my report as of now, these fields has been referenced from my object only. These fields are available inside my account object. Those fields just have placed inside my report over here. But now I want one more additional field which will be representing the type of the customer, whether he is a prime or basic. Now, I want an additional field inside my report here. But that field is not there inside my object here. That field is not there inside my object. That field I want only inside the report in order to represent some data to indicate whether this customer is a prime or basic customer. So now in this case, if you want to create any fields inside your report additionally, then those fields we will be calling it as bucket fields. Bucket fields are nothing but temporary fields or virtual fields which will be visible only inside the report, not in the object. But as of now, whatever the fields are visible inside my report, these fields are available in my object. So from object, we have added these fields to my report. Now, I want to create one additional field inside the report. This will visible only in the report only, not in the object here. So in this case, we can say bucket fields are nothing but the temporary fields or the virtual fields which will be visible inside that report. Now, then in this bucket field, what data you would like to represent? I want to show some data like whether the customer is of type, okay, either basic type or prime type. This value we are collecting, how based on what? Based on annual revenue. If the annual revenue value is less than or equals to, okay, less than 50 crores, then he will be basic. If he is more than or equals to 50 crores, he will be prime customer. Now this is called as one bucket. This is called as bucket one. This is the second bucket over here. So inside the bucket field, we are going to be adding these buckets over here. Okay, we are adding these buckets. Now, so now here in this case, we can able to create the bucket field. Then what is the bucket field? Bucket field is nothing but a temporary field which will be visible in the report, which will show some data based on that, okay, a source field that is from object here. Based on the annual revenue field, it will be generating some data. The data will be visible inside your report over here. Now, so now this bucket field is not a permanent field. This is a temporary field which will visible only inside the report here. Now, then how can we create this bucket fields? Now let me show you with the practical. Click on edit button. Now I would like to create a bucket field over here. Now let's go to that left panel. I want to add the columns here. If you want to add any column from your object directly, we can select it by using this, which is search icon. But I don't want to select any field from my object because I want to create one more additional field which should visible only inside that report. So that I want to create a bucket field. So go to the pick list control over here. Just you can able to expand it. Here we have an option called as add bucket column. That means I would like to add a bucket column inside my report over here. Now, click on add button. Now specify the bucket. Let's see. Select the source field. Based on what field you would like to generate the value? Based on annual revenue field. Okay, based on annual revenue field. Now for this bucket field, what is the name that you would like to provide? Customer type. I'm giving that bucket field name as customer type. Now, what kind of conditions you would like to apply here? If the value is greater than or equals to 50 crores, then he will be prime or else he will be basic type. So by default, it is adding some range over here. This is one bucket. Here's a bucket one. Here's a bucket two. If you want to add some more buckets, then you can click on add button to add some more buckets also. We can add some more ranges as well. Depends upon the requirement here. Now, so now less than or equals to here. Like 49 crores, 99 lakhs, 99,999 here. Okay. If the value, that means if the annual revenue value is less than or equals to up to, that means less than 50 crores, that means up to 49 lakhs, sorry, 49 crores, 99 lakhs, 99,999. That means less than 50 crores. Then he will be basic customer. Basic customer. If the value is greater than this value, that means here 49 crores, 99 lakhs, 99,999. That means more than this. That means from 50 crores onwards, then he will be prime customer. This will be prime customer. So automatically we can able to apply this formula over here. Now, in this case, if you want to add some more buckets over here, then we can click on add. Okay, some more buckets also we can able to add over here. But I don't want to add any more things over here. Just I'm going to remove this. These are the two buckets I want over here. Now, less than 50 crores and then more than or equals to 50 crores over here. Now, click on apply button. Automatically, this formula will be getting added over here. Click on run button. Now here we can see the data here. Now this is the bucket field. Now it is showing a small bucket symbol also over here to indicate this is a bucket field. That means it's not a permanent field, it's a temporary field visible inside my report. So we have configured a field additionally inside my report here. Now it is showing that first record will be basic customer because annual revenue value is what? 0. That means empty, less than 50 crores. So he will be basic type. Now second one, he will be basic type. Third one, third customer is account annual revenue value empty. So he will be basic type. Next, fourth customer over here, 13 crores 90 lakhs. Then he will be basic type over here. Next, 95 crores. That means more than 50 crores. Then he will be prime. Next one, the next record 56 crores. That means more than 50 crores. He will be prime. Next one here, 35 crores, which is less than 50 crores. He will be basic type. Next one, they're having that 55 crores over here. That is also basic type. Like that, here we can able to generate the value inside the bucket field. Whatever the conditions we have applied, based on the conditions, we can able to represent the data also over here. Now, this customer is having that value 50 crores. He will be prime type here. Now, here we are having this value over here. Like it will be having 3 crores, basic type. Empty, basic type. 95 crores, more than 50. So he will be prime type over here. Like that, we can divide the records to various small groups, okay, based on that, okay, annual revenue value inside that. Okay, clear? Now, next one. So once the report has been getting configured here, now if you want to show this report data in pictorial format, then click on add chart button over here. By using this add chart button, we can add the chart components also. We can show this data in pictorial formats also here. That facility is available. So that here in this case, we can able to show this report data in pictorial format. Click on add chart button. By default, it is representing the horizontal bar chart over here. It is showing horizontal bar chart. But I don't want horizontal bar chart. I will decide the chart type whatever I want based on my client requirement. Here we have a chart properties option. There is a small chart properties option is available. Now click on chart properties. Now we can select what type of chart that you want. You want to show the horizontal bar chart, vertical bar chart, or line chart, or donut chart, or funnel chart, or scattered chart, or what? What type of chart component that you want? Depends upon your requirement, we can able to decide. Now, for example, I want to show with a horizontal bar chart over here. Horizontal bar chart. Here we can decide in x-axis what you want, y-axis what you want. That you can decide. Now, what parameter you would like to consider over here? Chart title. I'm indicating the chart title as now customers with a rating group. Now, y-axis I would like to consider as rating value. X-axis I want to consider the record count. Based on the number of records available, I would like to count this over here. Now, in this case, show values. Here we are having this a measure. If you want to add any measure, see then we can do that here. I don't want to do this anything over here. Now, these are the values over here. Now we can able to see the data. This is the report of the pictorial format here. And then When you observe this one here, we are having this empty rating value. It is having the value 2. That means there are 2 records are available which are having this empty rating over here. But here we are having total 4 records are available here. All the 4 records. Warm, 4 records are available. Okay. And then with the empty, the rating value with cold, we have 3 records are available here. So we can see this data also depends upon our requirement here. Clear? Now, so now in this case, we can able to show the reported data as well over here. Now, in this case, here you can raise a question. So, do we have any chance that can I show this report chart component below the chart, below the report here? As of now, it is showing the chart component first, then my reported data. I want to make it reverse. I want to show the report details first, then chart component I want to show. But that is not available over here. In classic part, we have this option where the chart should be visible that we can decide. It should be above the report or below the report that we can control in Salesforce Classic. But still, that option is not available in Lightning Experience. That is one thing. Second one, for example, I'm applying the chart of type donut chart over here. Donut chart. Now we can able to select the chart properties over here, the same properties. Now, this is the chart component will be visible. But here the chart component showing like as very small. Can I increase this size? No. In Lightning Experience, we don't have the option to increase the chart size. Chart size can't be increased and we can't decrease in Lightning Experience. When you go to the Salesforce Classic part, we have these options to increase the chart size, we can decrease. So that we have so many options are available to decide the chart size. Like we have tiny, small, medium, large, extra large. These are the options are available in Salesforce Classic part to indicate with how much big size of chart component you would like to show. So that in order to decide the chart size, we have that options in Salesforce Classic. But in Lightning Experience, we don't have that option here. This is the second drawback. First drawback already we have observed. First limitation is, first drawback is what? Always the chart component is visible above the report in Lightning Experience. We can't show in the below the report over here. That is the first problem. Second problem is, whatever the chart component that we have, it is having fixed size in Lightning. We can't increase, we can't decrease the chart size here. This is the second problem. Third problem or the third limitation is, whenever we are going to be representing the chart, in that chart we are having some different colors are available. Those color coding notations are called as legend symbols. Now currently here the legend symbols are visible at the left right panel over here. Now here we have the option in Lightning Experience, we can choose this legend should be visible at the right side of the chart or below the chart over here. But when you go to the classic part, 3 options are available. We can show the legend symbols at the right side, at the bottom of the chart, and on chart also here. Okay, on the chart also we can able to show these options here. 3 options are available in classic part, but in Lightning we have only 2 options. So now the legend symbols will be getting visible at the right side of the chart or bottom side of the chart over here, in only these 2 places here. Clear? Now, let's see. Because in the interview point of view, if the people ask this question, then you can say confidently. In Classic, we have that option. In Lightning, we don't have that option still. Maybe in upcoming releases, Salesforce will introduce these options also. Okay. Now let's see here. This is one level of grouping we are able to show over here. Now it is indicating. Now this is what rating value, okay, empty. How many records are available? 2 records are available. This one rating value hot, 4 records. This one rating value warm, 4 records. This one rating value cold, okay, 3 records here. Okay, now. So now here in this case, if you want to see only the hot rating record, just you can click on this symbol here. Click on that color, automatically see that part has been separated here. The remaining parts will be visible with the black and white. Okay, now. So here it will show only that heart rating records over here. Remaining records will not be visible inside this report over here. Suppose if I am selecting this particular rating value cold, once you click on that, this part has been separated. The remaining parts will be visible with black and white. Now here these are the 3 records are there with the rating value cold here. If I am selecting warm, only this particular records are visible. That means we can able to segregate. If you want to see all, click on outside of the chart. It will show all the records also over here. We can see all. Okay, clear? Now, next one here. One more. As part of this report, we have divided the reported data to various groups based on rating field. That is the first level. Can I apply one more level of grouping? Yes. Now what I want to do is I want to apply the grouping based on customer type field. That means a bucket field. Just now we have created a bucket field with the name customer type, which is indicating whether the customer is of type prime or basic. Now what I want to do is with the rating value hot, we have 4 records are there. From out of 4, how many prime customers are there? How many basic customers are there? I want to divide. In each and every group, I would like to use sub level of grouping over here. One more level of grouping I want to apply. Each group I'm subdividing into subgroups over here. For that one, I would like to apply the grouping based on customer type field. Click on edit button, go back to that report here. As of now, we have applied the grouping based on what? Rating field. Now I would like to choose the second column, that is customer type. Here we have created a field called as customer type, which is a bucket field over here. Now select this customer type field here. Automatically grouping has been added here. Let's run this. Let's run the report over here. Observe this one. Now this is the rating value empty. There are 2 records are available. Both the records will be of type basic type. This is the first level of grouping over here, and this is the second level of grouping over here, that is customer type field. That means bucket field. Because in the entry point of view, they will raise a question, can we apply the grouping based on bucket fields or not? Yes, we can apply. That's what I showed you with practical concept here. Okay, upon applying the grouping, we can use a normal field from the object also, or else we can able to use a bucket field also to apply the grouping. Okay, both the options are available. Now, next one, with the rating value hot, how many records are available? Total 4. From that one, 2 customers are basic type, 2 customers are prime type over here. These are the two prime customers. These 2 are basic customers here. Next one, with the rating value hot, sorry, with rating value warm, we have 4 records are there. From out of 4, 3 customers are basic type, 1 customer will be prime type over here. With the rating value cold, we have 3 records. Out of these 3, 2 customers will be basic type, 1 customer will be prime type over here. So that we can able to divide the records into one more level. In this case here, now let's see. Whenever I'm going to this chart component over here, it is showing that rating value hot. How many records are there? 4. Now with the rating value empty, how many? 2 records. With the rating value cold, how many? 3. With the rating value warm, 4 records. Now my requirement is in this particular hot option. That means in this particular chart, in this particular hot option, out of these 4 records, how many customers are prime type? How many customers are basic type? I want to subdivide. I want to show 2 colors inside that again here. First color is representing the prime type. Second color is representing basic type here. Now, in that case here, whenever we are using this chart components here, go to that chart properties. Here you will be getting 2 more options additionally here. Stacked bar chart, stacked column chart over here. These are the 2. These 2 options will be getting enabled whenever we are applying more than one level of grouping. If you are applying more than one level of grouping, this stacked bar chart, stacked column charts will be getting enabled, or else these 2 will be in disabled options over here. Okay, understood the concept here? Now, in this case, now by using this stacked bar charts and the stacked column charts, we can able to represent here. Now I'm using stacked bar chart over here. Now here we can able to see that data. I'm going to be representing. Rating value will be the y-axis, records count will be the x-axis over here. Now here there is an option here. Now customer type. Here we have a small option in order to select that color coding. That means here what color coding notations you would like to apply. Here we have 3 palettes are available over here. This is the default palette here. Second one, gray palette. Completely it will be looking like as a gray, dark gray, light gray here. Now we have one more option, color safe palette over here. This is the color safe palette here. Okay, three palettes are available. These colors we can't change, these colors will be fixed always. Now let's see. In this case here it is indicating this information. Now with the rating value empty, okay, two records are available. Both will be of type what? Now the orange color is indicating what? Basic type here. Now rating value hard. How many records are there totally? 4. Out of these 4, 2 records are basic type, 2 records are prime type. With the rating value warm, totally how many records? 4. 3 records are basic type, 1 record prime type. With the rating value cold, 3 records are there. One will be two will be that basic type, one will be prime type. So that here we can show that multiple colors also in each and every option. Depends upon your requirement, we can able to decide this. Okay, if you are applying more than one level of grouping, then only this kind of option, that means stacked bar charts, stacked column charts will be enabled, or else this will be in disabled state. Now, changing the graph means what? Okay, now, if you want to go with that here, just you can go to this option here. That means a donut chart. But in the donut chart, you don't have this two color options over here, single color. Okay, we can't differentiate again here. Only in the stacked bar chart, stacked column chart we can do. Okay, these are especially designed whenever we are applying some multiple levels of grouping over here. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. Now, how many options we have done as of now? We have configured the report, okay, by dividing the records to various groups based on rating field. Then we have created a bucket field also over here. And then we have represented the reported data in chart components also. Next one. I want to schedule this report to run weekly twice, on Tuesday and the Friday morning at 2 o'clock over here. Then how can we do this? Okay, now let me show you with the practical. Now in this case here, let me save this report. Now click on save button. I want to save this report. Now I would like to specify farmers, all accounts with the rating group. Now I would like to show the report description. I'm selecting the folder. Now whatever the folder that I have created, I would like to select this folder, that is finance reports folder. Now click on save button. My report has been saved successfully. Now my report is ready over here. Clear? Next. So once the report is ready with you with the required data and with the required chart components over here, now I would like to schedule this report to run every week twice. So for that one, just you can go to this option over here. Go to the button menu. Here you will be getting an option called as subscribe. Subscribe is nothing but what? Scheduling here. Now scheduling that report based on the periodical interval here. Click on subscribe option over here. Now select that scheduling. That means how frequency you would like to run this report. You want to run daily or weekly or monthly. Depends upon your requirement, we can decide. Suppose for example, if I'm selecting this option like as a daily, then it will be running every day. We can choose the timing over here. Weekly. If you want to run this particular report every day in the week, all the 7 days in a week, just you can click on this one here. Select. Okay, select this all the 7 days. Every day it will run automatically here. Or else if you want to run only on 2 days in a week, just you can able to unselect this one. Whatever the dates on which you would like to run, we can able to choose that. If it is monthly, then you can select this monthly. Like you want to run first Monday, second Monday, third Monday, or what? That depends upon the requirement over here. Now else we can able to select that specific. Now last day of that month here, or you want to run some specific dates over here. Select the dates also. On what dates you would like to run. Based on the requirement, we can able to choose this. Now I would like to run every week, Tuesday and Friday. As part of my business need, I want to run this particular report every Tuesday and the Friday. Now select that at what time you would like to run. I want to run the report early morning at 2 o'clock. Early morning at 2 here. So now once the report has been run, then whatever the data that we have, it will collect the whole data, it will be placing inside that email notification. Once the email is ready, it will send this email notification to me. So now recipients, okay, recipients, to whom it will send this email notification, send the email to me. Okay, because currently logged in user will be receiving the email notification automatically. Along with that, if you want to add some more users, then click on add edit recipients. We can add some more users also here. Depends upon the requirement. We can add some more users also over here based on the business needs. Okay, understood the concept over here? Now here we don't have any users as of now, so it will send the email notification to me only here. Now click on save button. Now done. My report has been scheduled. Okay, my report has been scheduled over here. Clear? Now, this is the way we can able to schedule the report to be run based on the periodical intervals. Now, in this case, how can we know which report is a scheduled one? How can we check it out? Yeah.
If we check the not in the report, then also it will be revised one or it will show the
No, what you are changing here? Are you changing the report or are you changing the records in the table? If you are changing the records in the table, it will not be impacting on the report here. Okay. Whenever we are going to be running this report, that means on the day, it won't run right now. It will run on Tuesday morning at 2 o'clock. In that particular moment of time, whatever the records are available, it will collect the data, it will share to you. In this meantime, we can modify the records n number of times, no problem. On that moment of time, whatever the data is available, it will collect, it will send to you. Okay. Now, in this case here, this is the report we have configured. Now, when you go to these reports, we can see reports whatever we have configured. Then these are the reports we have created here. Now, let me go to the folders created by me. Now, finance reports folder. These are the various reports which I have configured. As of now, 6 reports we have configured. From these 6 reports, which report is a scheduled one? How do we know? Which report is a scheduled report? Which one is a normal? Which we need to run manually? How do you know that? Here there is a
Subscribed.
column as subscribed. Okay, there is a subscribed column is available, which is indicating which report is a subscribed report, which is having the scheduling. We can able to check it out. Here the last report is having the tick mark. A checkbox has been selected, which is indicating this report is a scheduled report here. Okay, which will be running on every week. Okay, Tuesday and the Friday early morning at 2 o'clock. Okay, clear? Now, so now in this case, for example, we can raise a question. Sir, how can we check whether my report has been run or not? How can we check it out? Suppose, for example, today is Friday. Now morning is 2:10. Okay. So now morning the time is okay 2 hours 10 minutes here. Early morning 2:10 right now. Still, I did not receive any email notification from Salesforce. Then how can we assure what is the problem? I have scheduled a report to run morning at 2 o'clock. Now, if the report has run at 2 o'clock, by almost by 1 or 2 minutes, I will be receiving the emails. But today I haven't received this email notification. Why? What is the problem? Is it a problem in Salesforce server? Or is this a problem from because of the mail server problem? Or what? How can we check? Whether my report has been run or not here. I would like to check it out. In that case here, just you can go to your setup menu. In that setup menu, have an option called as scheduled jobs option. Go to the setup menu. Now, search for the option scheduled jobs. In the quick find box, search for the option scheduled jobs. Whatever the jobs we have scheduled, all those jobs information we can see under this option here. Click on scheduled jobs. Here we can able to see the details over here. Now there is a report notification is available here. This is the report notification over here. Now this is a job ID generated by Salesforce here, submitted by so and so user. Submitted date and time will be on 29th of December, okay, evening at 6 p.m. Now the next scheduled run. Now started, it is indicating started column is empty because till now it is not yet run. Just now I have scheduled this one, just now pushed into the queue. So now here in this case here, okay, now in this case, next scheduling will be on what? 2nd of January here. Because I have scheduled this job to run on every Tuesday and every Friday morning at 2 o'clock. Today is a Friday, morning 2 o'clock is already over. Now the timing is evening 6 p.m. here. So the next schedule is when? Tuesday. Tuesday means on that will be, so like that will be on 2nd of January. Because January 1st will be the Monday, 2nd will be the Tuesday over here. So that will be on 2nd of January 2024 morning at 2 o'clock it will run. So it is preparing this scheduled time over here. Till this scheduled time is up, this particular job will be waiting inside the queue. Salesforce is maintaining a Apex queue. Inside the queue, this job is keep on waiting till it is waiting for the time over here. Once the scheduled time is up, automatically it will be running the report, collect the latest data from the table, placing inside one email notification. It will send the email to your email ID automatically. Okay, understand the concept here? Now, in this case here, let's see. Now it will be running on the 2nd of January over here 2024 morning at 2 o'clock. Once it has been run, it will be placing this schedule in the started option over here. It will placing that here. Started on, okay, 2nd of January 2024 2 a.m. And after that, what is the next scheduled time over here? Friday. Friday will be the date is what? 5th. Okay, 5th. Now, so in that case, it will be preparing the 5th date, it will be placing inside the next scheduled time over here. It will prepare the next scheduling, it will place inside that. Once it is run on Friday, it will place that date inside this started over here, and then it will prepare the next scheduling, that means Tuesday schedule. Like that here, this will be keep on rescheduling automatically here by default. Lifelong, it will be keep on scheduling here. Now, till what date it will run? Lifelong, it will run here. In future, sometimes after 2 years, if the client asks you to stop this scheduling here, then what can I do? We can? Right, where we can delete this one. Now here we are having this a delete option here. Now delete this schedule. Once you click on delete option, this whole scheduling will be deleted from that job will not run automatically. We have to run manually. Okay, clear? So these are the various options are available as part of your summary reports. Okay, we can configure the report. We can divide the data to various separate groups, add the bucket fields, and we can able to use the bucket field also to apply the grouping. We can add a chart component, and then we can able to schedule the report to run based on periodical intervals. Okay, clear? Now,
Report will be remain same only, right? That we will delete this report will be same.
report is available as it is. Only scheduling will be removed over here. Okay, because it won't run automatically, we have to run it manually over here. Report will not be affected. Only scheduling will be removed over here. It's like as an alarm. Inside our mobile, whatever the way we are adding the alarm to wake up in the morning, like the similar way we are adding the alarm to fire on morning at 2 o'clock over here. So removing this one, automatically it won't fire, it will be available as it is. Okay? Now, understood the concept here? Next. Next one. Matrix reports. Then, so we have to understand what exactly a matrix report. Now, I think you heard about this word matrix. Now, I think in your mathematics, you might be aware of this word matrices here. Now, tell me generally how the matrix will look like in mathematics. Rows and columns, right? Now, the matrices will be look like this here. Like for example, we have 2, 4, 2, 9, 1. So, which will be having this option here. Now, which will be enclosed with the square braces. Now, here in this case, here we are having 2 rows are available here. 2 rows are available. We have this 2 columns. 2 rows and the 2 columns here. So that's what this will be called as a 2 by 2 matrix here. Okay, it will be called as a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, now in this case, as part of this matrix, we are having this rows and the columns is available. Now, let's come to the concept of our matrix reports. As of now, we have configured summary reports. In summary reports, we have applied the grouping here. Okay, we have applied the grouping based on what rows. That's what here when you go to the outlines tab, we have the groups section. In that one, we have the option group rows. There we have selected the column name rating to apply the grouping over here. So whenever we are applying the grouping, we can apply the grouping based on row wise, column wise. Both the levels of grouping we can able to apply as part of matrix reports. Because matrix will be having rows and the columns option. So in our report also, upon applying the grouping, we can group the records based on row wise also, column wise also. Summary reports are purely using row level of grouping here. But now I want to apply both row level, column level, both the levels of grouping we can able to apply. In this case, whenever if you want to apply the grouping based on both row wise and the column wise, then we can use the help of matrix reports. Now, so as part of this matrix reports allows us to represent the reported data in pictorial format. Matrix reports data can be represented in chart components also over here. That facility is available. Simple concept. If you want to show the data in chart components, then the only basic fundamental rule is we have to apply the grouping. Wherever we have the grouping, their chart component will be available automatically. Okay. Now, in tabular reports, no grouping option here. That's what no chart component. Next one, we have one more type of report, joined report. There also we don't have the grouping option. There also we don't have chart components. So chart components will be applicable only for 2 types of reports, summary and the matrix reports. Remaining 2 types like as tabular and the joint reports won't support chart components because there we don't have the option of grouping. Okay, in these 2 summary and the matrix reports, we have the grouping option, so chart components will be applicable. So in this case, once the reported data has been grouped based on both row wise and the column wise, then we can show that reported data in pictorial format also by using chart components. And then once the summary report has been configured, summary report we can able to schedule to run based on the periodical intervals. Okay, the matrix reports also we can able to schedule based on the periodical interval. Just now we have discussed how can we schedule that summary report. Like the similar fashion we can able to schedule that matrix reports also here. Okay, but when moving forward here, we are going to discuss the next report type, that is joint reports. Joint reports are not having scheduling option. If you want to run the joint report, the only option is manual run. Manually, we have to run it here. No scheduling option for joint reports. Okay, clear? Now, so in this case, here we are having scheduling option also, and then here we are having the option of chart components also over here. Okay, now make a note of this one. Matrix reports. By using this feature, We can configure the reports which supports both row level and a column level grouping inside the report. Once the report has been configured, then we can represent the reported data in chart components. Now, we can schedule the matrix reports based on the periodical intervals. Based on the periodical intervals. Done with this? Now let's see. Let me take a small use case. Configure a matrix report to represent the opportunity records by applying both row level and column level grouping. Column level grouping. That is, use stage name field for row level grouping and probability for column level grouping. Represent the reported data in chart components. Represent the reported data in chart components. And tomorrow we have the session as usual. Done with this? Next. Now let's see how can we configure this report. Now this time I would like to use opportunity object records to represent inside my report, where once all the records are visible inside my report in the form of tabular structure, then I want to apply the grouping. Both row level grouping, column level grouping, both I want to apply. So in that case, from opportunity object, I want to take two fields to apply the grouping. One field is for row level, another field is for column level. I want to use a stage name field for row level grouping and the probability for column level grouping I would like to consider. Now let's see how can we do that. Let's go to the reports. Click on new report button. Select the object as opportunities here. I want to consider opportunity object to be get visible inside my report. Now, by default, it is representing so many fields over here inside my report. These are the default fields are available. I don't want to show all. I don't want this owner role. I don't want this opportunity owner. I don't want account name. Next, I don't want the fiscal period. I don't want expected revenue. I don't want the age, created date. Next step, lead source. These are the fields I would like to represent. Opportunity name, stage, amount, probability, close date, type. Let me go to that filters here. I want to represent all the opportunity records. I would like to consider all time data. All time data. Now click on run button. As soon as once I click on run button, now I can see all the records available inside my opportunity object. Total 31 records are available. All the 31 records are getting visible inside this table. Now I would like to apply the grouping now. Click on edit button. Now here we are having this grouping section. We have groups section is available. By using this groups section, we can apply the grouping based on the selected fields over here. Now I would like to apply the grouping. This is for row level grouping here. Whenever we are applying the row level grouping, one more section will be added over here for column level grouping over here. Now, next you can go to that row level grouping. I want to use stage name field. This is the stage field. Automatically the grouping has been applied here. Now here we are having group columns, column level grouping. I want to use probability. Okay, probability field. Probability over here. Now we have selected that stage name as row level grouping and the probability as column level grouping over here. Group rows, group column. This is a row level grouping. This is a column level grouping here. Now let me run the report now. Now it is representing the data along with the details also. I don't want to show this a detail, just you can close it here. I don't want this details. Here we can able to see the reported data. Now, here we are having row level grouping, column level grouping, both are available here. Now here it will be having this. There is a row level data here. Now it is having the total also in this row. And here we are having this column. We are having this total also here. Both row level grouping also available, column level grouping also available as part of your reports. Generally, this kind of reports will be using by the various places. Like for example, whenever if there is any competitive exams results has been announced, It may be MSET results also, SSC results also. Each and every educational institution people, they're preparing this kind of matrix reports. So they will indicate that here subject names, like for example, some maths and the physics, chemistry, English, and the Hindi. Like that here. Here they're indicating the marks, like as 100 marks, 99 marks, 98 marks, 97, 96, 90 to 95, 85 to 90, and then 80 to 85. Like that, they're indicating these details here. Now, here they would like to specify. In maths, we have 42 students are there who got 100 out of 100. Okay, in maths, there are 42 students are available who got 100 out of 100. We have 59 students are there who got 99 marks here in maths. And 12 students are there who got 98 marks. 9 students are there who got 97 marks. And then 21 students are there who got 96 marks. Between 90 to 95, we are having almost 61 students over here. Like that, they're indicating. Like the similar passion over here. Now, as part of this physics also, in physics we have 79 students are there who got 100 out of 100. We have 12 students who got 99 marks in physics. We have 9 students are there who got 98 marks in physics. We have 21 students who got 97 marks. We have 14 students who got 96 marks, and then 72 students who got the marks between 90 to 95. Like that, they're indicating this information also over here. Okay, so in that case, whenever we are giving this kind of results also here, along with that, whenever the companies are announcing their financial results also, like as in this particular entire year 23 to 24, now 23 to 24 here, they'll be indicating quarter 1 results over here, quarter 2 results over here, quarter 3 results, quarter 4 results over. They're indicating that. In the quarter 1, what will be our income over here? What are the expenses? And what is the profit over here? How many clients we got? How many new resources we have hired? And then how many branches we have started? Everything they're indicating whole details over here. In that case, whenever they're announcing any financial results also related to the quarter basis also or previous financial years also, everything they can able to use the help of this kind of matrix reports, where we can apply the grouping on both row level grouping, column level grouping, both we can able to apply in matrix reports. Okay. Now, once the report has been configured, then we can show this report data in the form of pictorial format because add chart button has been enabled over here. We can show the report data in chart component. Click on add chart button. Now I would like to show the report data over here. Now I would like to show this report data. Chart title, I want to indicate now farmers, now revenue report. Farmers revenue report. Y axis stage, X axis records count here. I would like to indicate. Now the show values also, I would like to represent the values. How many records are available we can show. Now if you want to apply column, okay, the horizontal vertical bar chart. Stacked bar chart also we can able to apply. Stacked column chart, that is not applicable here. This will be visible. Line chart also we can show. Donut chart and the funnel chart. Scattered plot chart as well here. Various chart formats. Now I want to show the stacked bar chart over here where I can able to represent this data. Now, so now here I'm representing the whole data over here. Now I would like to save this data report. Click on save button. I would like to indicate farmers all reports. Farmers Revenue Report. Farmers Revenue Report. I want to select the folder which I have created in the past. I'm selecting Finance Reports folder. There is the folder. Click on Save button. Now the report will get run, and then we can see the reported data along with the chart component also. Now we can see the reported data as well here. These are the various stage names are available. With a stage basis, how many records are available, we can able to see that information as well here. Okay, depends upon your application requirement, we can able to indicate these details also. Okay, now this is the third type of report. We have one more type. Okay, we'll see in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss about the concept of joined reports, and then tomorrow we'll see how can we configure a dashboard, how to prepare a dashboard, how to represent the dashboard on your application's home page. How can we see that? We'll see practically here, and then tomorrow we'll see some more functionalities as well. Okay. But practice is very, very important here. Do the practice on these features today. Tomorrow we'll see the joined reports and the dashboards component here. Okay. From next week, I would like to extend the session timings also over here, because my 7 o'clock batch will be completed by today. So from next week, I will be having the free slot evening at 7 o'clock. So that we'll be having the session from 5 to 7:30. We'll extend half an hour more so that we can sit for some more time. We can discuss some more information as well here. Okay. Now, thank you.
Thank you